Hey guys, Jeff here. Been going through a bunch of my cards here, sorting and coming up with some random lots to open up for videos, and I wasn't sure what to do with these sort of thicker packs and some of these rack packs. And I just remembered I got a few more. Silly me. So I thought I'd do some videos with me just opening these ones, separate from the others, just because it felt kind of weird to, like, I initially thought maybe I'd take the rack packs and cut them into separate bits, but I didn't feel right doing that for you guys. So anyway, thought we'd do these all together and see what we get out of them. I got my knife here somewhere. There it is. Because we're going to need it for the rack packs, but what should we start with? Why don't we do by the year? We've got 87 tops here, so I do like 87 tops quite a bit. You can see right there we got an all-star of Daryl Strawberry. That's pretty cool. So you do get those cards out of the rack packs. That's the only way to get them, which is pretty cool. So let's see if I can. Oops, there we go. Actually, if I remember, I haven't opened a lot of rack packs, but there's another way to open them without being silly. So here's the first set anyway. A little bit, a little curved there, but what can you do? Daryl Strawberry All-Star. That's what the back of those look like. That's pretty cool. Dale Mohorsek, Nelson Laureano. Yep, Laureano. Kirby Puckett All-Star. That was pretty cool. I don't think I have one of those. That's kind of neat. That's the back of that looks like. Bruce Sutter. And this is what the back of 87 looks like. Pretty simple. Eric Nolte. And we got Tigers leaders. Bobby Witt. Jim Gott. Mike Moore. And we got Expos leaders. Whoops, wrong way. That's pretty cool. Dwayne Henry, Mark Gubisha, Mikey Brantley, Don Gordon, and Al Pedrique. So that's a Gold Cup card. All right. Just, yeah, these feel so cheap. It's too bad. But I suppose they made a lot of them, so they had to cut the cost somehow. Now, if I remember, I can do this. And it should open both of them. And it looks like I was sort of right. Not perfect, but pretty close. There we go. That will save a little bit of time. Perfect. All right, we got Reed Nichols, Dave Steeb, Bobby Valentine manager cards. I don't understand why they put manager cards in here. I guess to get that card count up, I guess. Argenis Salazar, Thad Bosley, Glenn Davis. No, that's just one. Mike Morgan, Harold Baines, Chuck Grimm, Chet Lemon, Dave Sveum, Ryan Sandberg, Rich Gossage, Tom Foley. We got a Gold Cup of Jeff Musselman. So I got it. No, it's the same sort of back. Mark Davis, Stan Clark, Sean Hilligus, Louis Salazar. We got an All-Star, George Bell. Cool. Dave Winfield. All right. Don Robinson, Matt Williams, and we got an All-Star of Roger Clemens. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to set that right there. All right. Riley Hatcher, Mike Trujillo, Chili Davis, and John Marzano. All right. Not really a hit, but eventually it may be a hit. Let's do 89 Donruss. Yeah. See if I can get this open. Comes with puzzle pieces, of course. Why not, right? Still don't understand why rack packs were a thing. I guess it gives people a preview of what you're getting, but never had them when I was a kid, or at least I never saw them in the stores where I lived. I mean, heck, it's hard to still get a lot of the product you guys have in this. Well, not you guys, but that's available in the United States when it comes to stuff up here. So let's get these puzzle pieces out of the way. There's a card backward in here. That's interesting. We'll look at that when we get to it. So this is 89 Donruss. Not my favorite thing in the world, but it's not terrible. It's hard to read these names on the camera, but anyway, Mark McLemore, Bob Ojeda. Oh, these are the back. See, these are so much easier to read and so much nicer than Tops of the Era. It's so much better. Andre Thomas. We got Diamond Kings of Pete Incaviglia. Rated rookie Greg Olson. Oh, that's interesting. I don't have one of these yet. What's that? That's Warren Spahn, Hall of Fame Diamond King. Oh, that's interesting. That's what the back of that looks like. It's got some extra information there. I'm going to put that to the side with my Roger Clemens down there. Jim Rice, Mike Lavalier. Got a checklist, of course we do. Jose Canseco, 40-40 Club. Very cool. I'll keep that. Never seen that there. Rick Rochelle, Ivan Calderon, Kurt Manwaring, Fred Lynn, Glenn Hubbard, Carlton Fisk, and we've got Upside Down. Orel Hershiser MVP, John Franco, Gary Templeton, Louis Agao, Bud Black, Alan Ashby, Mickey Brantley. Yep, I was right. First off, Don Robinson, Carlos Quintana, rated rookie, and that's our backward one. That's interesting. It is Paul O'Neill. I don't know why it's backward, but anyway. Matt Noakes, Gerald Perry, Ernie Witt, Dave LaPointe, Alejandro Pena, Luis de los Santos, Kent Arbeck, Dennis Rasmussen, Rick Honeycutt, Larry McWilliams, Scott May, Ed Whitson, Tom Lampkin, Gene Larkin, Fred McGriff, MVP card, Rich Yett, Jeff Hamilton, Todd Worrell, Tony Fernandez, Felix Furman, Jeff Parrott, and we end off with a checklist. Wow, that's fantastic. Well, so that was pretty much nothing there. Not really a surprise, but perhaps a bit disappointing. Let's do 1990 Fleer. Never opened one. I guess maybe I've opened these before. Not very much, if I have. I have opened 1990 Fleer. Actually, I'm quite a fan of the design, to be honest. It's pretty clean, simple, at least on the back, and it's got a heck of a lot of room for stats. The front is pretty good too. The only thing I would say is they're really abrasive, but these are in exceptional shape, so that's pretty cool actually. Let's see what we get out of this. So that's a Ryan Sandberg there. And for an example there, it gives you a lot of stats there. A ton of stats. So, pretty cool. I like that. Jim Gantner, Willie Fraser, Shane Rowley, Paul Kilgus, Alan Tremmel, Roberto Alomar. It's not like a... It's not... No, not a rookie. Of course not. Of course it's not a rookie. What do we got here? That's an interesting one. Whoops, wrong way around. John Orden? Yeah, John Orden and Scott Leas. That's interesting. Never seen that before. One of those. That's pretty cool. Ramon Martinez. Like I said, I've opened these, but not very many. Kevin Reimer, Tim Raines, Bo Jackson. Okay. Whoops. Took 2 cards there. Okay. I guess go down there. Darren Jackson, Lance McCullers, Bob Forsh, sorry. And Chili Davis. And then we got our stickers. We got a Pirates. We got a bunch of different ones here. Pirates, Padres, Giants, and Cardinals. And then we got our Royals sticker. So put these off to the side. Flip that around. There we go. Bill Spires, Tom Filer, Rick Lucan, Mark Carrion, Felix Furman, Chris Sabo, Dan Pascoa, Dan Quisenberry, Rod Nichols, Daryl Strawberry. I try to put him aside every time because I love that name. Bob Malecki, Tom Glavine. All right, cool. Hensley Millens, Greg Hibbert, Steve Bushell, Jeff Treadway, and Sean Holman. So again, really like how clean these cards are, and these ones are in incredible shape. I wish I could get a hold of the box these came from. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's do... I might as well go in order. Let's do 91 Fleer. This is one that everyone hates because they're yellow. I like them. And it looks like these are in incredible shape again, so that's pretty cool. I will not complain about that. All right, looks like they put the stickers up top here, so we'll go through them really quick. We got Cardinals, Orioles, and we got 4 Oakland, Mets and the Phillies, and then we got Giants. Put those to the side here. All right, let's do this. This is a lot of cards. Wowzers. Okay, Dave Schmidt, Todd Benzinger, Don Slott. Love that name. Okay, these are cool cards. What do we got here? 91 Fleer All-Star Team Ryan Sandberg. That's pretty cool. I'll show you the back of that. I do quite like that. Very cool. All right. And Carmelo Martinez. And if you don't remember what the backs of these look like, that is a typical back. And we got another All-Star Team, Barry Larkin. Cool. All right. Jose DeLeon, Brian Harvey, Kirk McCaskill, Dave Burba, Andujar Cedeno, Chris Nabolts, Barry Larkin, Sid Bream, and we have another All-Star card. That's Roger Clemens. Oh, very cool. All right, well, that gets to go up here. All right. And they're upside down, of course. All right. Bob Malecki, Glenn Wilson, Barry Jones, Kevin Elster, George Canal, Todd Worrell, Dennis Eckersley, Tony Castillo, Dwayne Ward, Felix Furman, Paul Gibson. So many cards. Kelly Gruber, Greg Olson, Dale Stewart, Pedro Guerrero, Gary Sheffield, Kevin McReynolds, Lance Johnson, Gary Cannondale, Greg Olson, Tim Drummond, Steve Wilson. We're still going. Tony Penna, Kirk Gibson, Charlie Hayes, Edwin Nunez, Dave Clark, Alvin Davis, Jeff Hewson, Eddie Williams, Oscar Azogar, Mike McFarlane, Jamie Moyer, Curtis Wilkerson, Greg Briley, Norm Charlton, Andy Benez, Frank Tanana. Wow, a lot of cards and pretty much nothing to write home about. All right. Let's do 92 Fleer. Might as well keep going. Move this over here. This is a rack pack here. Of course, this is the one that's less people are upset with this one than 91 Fleer, but it's still not the most inspired design. I like the design. The colors choices are a little questionable. These, wow, they are. Well, they're not stuck together. It's just not very smooth. All right. Deion Sanders. Let me put these over here so I don't get them mixed up. Deion Sanders. That's Billy Ripken. Okay. Mark Whitten. These are hard to read. Okay. Matt Williams. Bill Pecota. Mitch Williams. The league leaders, Julio Franco. Vinny Castilla Prospects. That's what the back of that looks like. Wow, that's way off center. Okay. Rob Deere. Yes, Rob Deere. That's what the back of a regular card looks like. I do like the back of the cards. They're pretty good. Todd Hundley. What's Lou Whitaker? Should have been able to guess that. These are really hard to read in the camera. Wow. That's impressive, not. Mackie Saber. Oh, okay. We got something interesting here. All right. We got a metallic finished Kirby Puckett team leaders. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's worth anything, but most stuff isn't in here. But, all right. Lenny Dykstra. Gary Sarcina Prospects. Lloyd Mosey. Ennis. I'm going to have to just read their last names unless I know them. Mickey Tettleton. Tim Burke. Louis Quinones. Steve Howe. Man, these don't move very nicely. Kevin Seitzer. Lenny Dykstra. Carlos Martinez. Oh, that's got damage on it. That's too bad. Dave Martinez. Something Cedino. Royce Clayton. Wow, that one corner there is not good. Okay, Gantner. Olson. Reamer. Scott Bradley. Bill Gullickson. Gooden. Oh, wow, that's for Summer Tuna Checklist. It's centered pretty bad, too. Beasley. Gordon. Reamer. We had him a little bit ago, didn't we? Steve Olin. Reyes. Jose Mesa. And our last one. Oh, second to last, sorry. Whitson. Our last card is Sheffield. So that's that. Nothing remarkable in there either. It's turning out to be a not particularly fascinating opening. These I've never seen before either. It's sort of a fatter pack. They cost $2.19. You can see when they came out there. If I can move my finger where it is, $2.19. So it's 92 Upper Deck. It's like called a jumbo pack. I don't think there's anything special about them other than it's a larger pack. So let's go ahead and open this up. $2.19 sounds pretty reasonable for 24 cards. I had these cards when I was growing up. I love this design. Of course, they're all over the place, so this is really going to be annoying. But let's do it. All right, Dave Winfield. I guess to go in the pile. All right. Terry Pendleton. This is the back of the cards. Pretty standard for Upper Deck for the first few years in the 90s. Had a very similar design. But I remember this drop shadow very, very vividly. And they used a very similar design for hockey as well. Phillies, what do we got here? Wes Chamberlain. And we've got whatever this is. I'm assuming it's a checklist. Yeah, it's a checklist. For the Pirates, that's Doug Drabek on the front there. And that's what the back looks like for that. And we've got... I hate when they do this. That's really hard to read. Star rookie Kenny Lofton. Okay. And we've got another checklist, apparently, of the Padres. And that is Fred McGriff on the cover there, on the top there. Greg Olson. It's pretty cool to see these cards again, actually. Greg Gagne. Ed Whitson. Or is that Whitten? It's Whitson, okay. Chris Sabo. That's kind of interesting there. Dust all kicked up there. We got a Dave Winfield. Okay. Let's go down here. Flip this thing over. That is Luis Aquino. And we've got a Robert Thompson. A little bit hard to read. That font is pretty small to read in the camera. Kurt Stillwell. Flip this around here. Randy Villard. Might be Villardi too. Are you stuck together? No, you're not stuck together. Just being hard to play. Lee Smith. And then we have Joe Bover. Pat Kelly. Okay, this I always got here. Skeeter Barnes. Jerome Wilton. Got two here stuck together a little bit. Dave Hollins. We've got Orlando Merceda. Sit down here again. Rafael Ramirez. We got Craig Grabick. Yep. Come here. Oh, of course, it's one of these. Lee Stevens. Jose De Jesus. Mel Rojas, sorry. And that's that. It brings back memories seeing those. That's pretty cool. Those are neat. I always liked Upper Deck back when I was a kid. There's stats there, and then you got the picture on the back, and just really high quality photos on the front. Just really nice. So we got a Dave Winfield, and we got a Dave Winfield. Oh, that's interesting. It was two Dave Winfields. Which one is this? That's Home Run Heroes. Okay. That's interesting. So those are both Dave Winfield. And this is a difference in the back. So this has got another picture of him and a blurb about him. That's pretty cool. All right. I like that. We got an All-Star 91 Fleer of Roger Clemens. Quite like that design. Very nice. And then we have a Tom Glavine rookie, I believe. Correct? No. When is the rookie for that? Is that 88? Yeah, that's 88, you dummy. But anyway. Darryl Strawberry. Bo Jackson. Roberto Alomar. I like that. That's pretty cool. Jose Canseco 40-40 Club. It's not the actual Jose Canseco, but it is 40-40 of them. Then we got a Warren Spahn, like Hall of Fame Diamond Kings. And then we got an All-Star Roger Clemens from Topps 87. So there we go. Nothing super fancy, but thanks for joining me, guys, and see you next time.